Welcome to Preparedness Prevention. Myself, Dr. Ankush here. WHO defined disaster as any occurrence that causes damage, ecological disruption, loss of human life, or deterioration of health service on a scale sufficient to warrant an extraordinary response from outside the affected community area. Today, we are going to discuss about the phases of disaster management. The phases of disaster management include mitigation, preparedness, response, recovery, and it acts as a chain of emergency management. Here we can see the first one, the mitigation. All actions taken before a disaster to reduce its impact, including preparedness and long-term risk reduction measures, are categorized under mitigation. For example, building codes and zoning, vulnerability analysis, public education, and disaster drills. The second one, the preparedness, is a program of long-term development activities whose goals are to strengthen the overall capacity of a country to manage all types of disaster. It should bring about an orderly transition from relief through recovery and back to sustained development. What are the objectives? To provide an updated records of vulnerable population, coordination and response mechanism, coordination with media, development of public education program, national and international relations, keeping stock of food, drug and other essentials are very much needed for this one. The third one is the response. Response is the action taken in case of occurrence of a disaster. It includes search, rescue, first aid, triage, tagging, identification of the dead, and procurement of supplies, transportation, storage and distribution of foods, clothes, blankets, shelter, sanitary equipment, construction materials, medical supply, etc. Of the response, most important one is known as the triage. What is triage? It is defined as a sorting of prioritizing patients for medical attention according to the degree of injury or illness and expectations for survival. Triage is carried out to reduce the burden on health activities, and it is normally done by the most experienced health worker assisted by the competent staff or the triage team. Triage is a long-term process that brings when patients arrives at the medical post and continues as the medical condition evolves until they are evacuated to the hospital. Tagging is the second important thing. All patients should be identified with tags stating their name, age, place, triage category, diagnosis, and initial treatment. Coming back to the recovery phase, it is the phase that includes rehabilitation and disaster recovery. So, what do you mean by rehabilitation? Rehabilitation here means safe water supply, hygienic food supply, basic sanitations, personal hygienes, vector control to prevent the vector-borne diseases, and disaster recovery. The most important phase that the returning community to the normal. Ideally, the affected area should be put in a condition equal to or better than it was before the disaster took place. It includes referrals to the hospitals as needed, or the psychological support of the victim, alertness for environment, health teaching, temporary housing and medical care. While looking on to these aspects, it's very important as to know about the disaster. Thank you for watching this video by Preparedness Prevention. Subscribe for more such videos. Thank you.